Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, bringing you guys another Loud House theory since it's the show's 10th anniversary this month. Today's theory is, what if the Louds were in Scooby-Doo? Now, since there's so many Scooby-Doo related media, let's just say that the Louds are, in general, in like one consistent universe. Okay? I'll get back to that later, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, the Louds are going to Coolsville for a summer road trip, and they end up encountering Mystery Inc. Now, I could see Rita, Lori, Lenny, and Lola getting along with Daphne. Lisa would bond with Velma because, of course, they're both geniuses. Lana would get along with Scooby, and I think Len Sr., Lincoln, and Lucy, Luna, and many of the others would probably hang around Fred. Now, just seeing Fred and Lincoln trying to solve a mystery with their trap-making skills, well, Fred's trap-making skills at least, and I'm pretty sure Lincoln would want to, be, an apprentice of sorts to Fred, but I could see him hanging out with Shaggy and Scooby most of the time. Now, I can also see the Louds in general being a great help to Mystery Inc. Because I could see the Louds wanting to help Mystery Inc. solve a mystery. Like, let's just say one of the Louds gets captured and the rest of the Louds end up having to find a way to rescue them, and Mystery Inc. decides to step in and assist them. It would probably be like No Time to Spy, where Myrtle was kidnapped and Lincoln rallied the rest of his family to save her. Yeah, it would kind of be like that situation again. But unlike with Fifi, the main villain of that movie, I'm pretty sure the stakes would be kind of lowered here. Again, that's just my opinion, because the stakes of Scooby-Doo and the Loud House are kinda lax for the most part. You know what I mean? Now also, speaking of the Louds, I could see their natural chaos sometimes hindering Mystery Inc.'s efforts in catching a monster of the week. And, I'll get back to that later, but I do see it working out. Because I could see Mystery Inc. adapting to the Louds' just chaos in general. Now, I could see either Luann or Lucy being the ones behind some of the monster attacks for their own reasons. For Lucy, I could see her just wanting to, scare some people, and her family being included in that. For Luann, it would just be one big prank, because it's Luann. Let's be real. Anyway, now, getting back to what I said before about the Louds being in one consistent Scooby-Doo timeline, let's talk about Mystery Incorporated, the show. Now, if the Louds were set in the Mystery Incorporated universe, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That would be very dangerous for the Louds. Because if you guys remember, one of the villains, a parrot known as Professor Pericles, he gave Mystery Inc. a run for their money in terms of like using everybody as like chess pieces, all for this really elaborate scheme to become one with this monster from another dimension known as the evil entity. And I'll get back to that soon, but can you imagine the utter insanity and danger the Louds would have to face if Professor Pericles found out about them? I'm pretty sure he would manipulate some of them into being his pawns, and given the lengths that parrot is willing to go through to achieve his goals, yeah, the Louds would be in major trouble. Because to clarify what Pericles has done, this is a guy who not only manipulated his own teammates, the former Mystery Incorporated, into leaving Crystal Cove, he also manipulated the current Mystery Inc. into getting pieces of this ancient artifact for him to release said evil entity. And not only that, he also manipulated Mr. E. Remember him? Yeah. He also puppeted Mr. E into manipulating Mystery Inc. into getting said pieces of that artifact. And also, he also has this army of robots that were fashioned out of a certain terrible event from our world's history. And I'm going to stop right there. And yeah, those robots not only gave Mystery Inc. trouble, but also had managed to kill several people. Yeah, so keep that in mind. And if the Louds somehow witness Professor Pericles merging with the evil entity, and keep in mind, the evil entity was something that gave Mystery Inc. a very hard time in their final battle. It was only through sheer luck that Scooby-Doo managed to destroy the sarcophagus that the evil entity was attached to. And upon the evil entity's defeat, its defeat created an entirely different timeline. Yeah. So imagine that. If the Louds managed to see the evil entity merge with Professor Pericles, oh dear God, that would just spell their doom. And now you could say the Louds could help Mystery Inc. stop the evil entity, and I don't blame you guys for thinking that way, as the Louds have faced similar have faced similar odds before and have came out on top. But yeah, I don't think the Louds, if they were set in the Mystery Inc. timeline, mind you, I don't think the Louds would have as good as a time helping Mystery Inc. stop this world-ending threat. Remember, the Louds aren't like the Casa Grandes. And speaking of them, they had experience stopping something capable of ending the world. If you guys remember the Casa Grandes movie, yeah, Ronnie Ann and her family, alongside the demi-goddess of the moon, Ungwadi, yeah, they had to join forces to stop the god of the underworld, Akumo, from essentially destroying the world. And yeah, it was only through teamwork and, well, sheer luck that Ronnie Ann and her family and Ungwadi managed to stop him. So yeah, it will kind of be like that situation all over again, but it would be the Louds having to help Mystery Inc. stop the evil entity. Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. So what do you guys think? What would it be like if the Louds were in Scooby-Doo? Just comment below. Let me know what do you guys think would happen, and who do you guys think the Louds would get along with, in your opinion. And, side note, if the Louds were in the Mystery Incorporated timeline, how do you guys think they would fare overall? Anyways, I'm Wisdom Cube. I wish the Loud House happy 10th anniversary, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.